Okay, this is LS385, and today we're going to do chapter 6 from the textbook, and this is the timeline for the integrated library system implementation, from the very beginning to the implementation. Let's see what a timeline is. A timeline is a roadmap, which is very important because you will know where you are at every instance of your timeline. So it's a very good tool for planning, for purchasing, and of course for implementing the library ILS. By the way, I like to do timelines even for my personal life because then I know what to do and when to do it. It will help you forecast into the future on how you will manage your time over the course of the projects. So in a way, the timeline it's about managing time, and when you have to hit some benchmark or milestones along your project. As a schedule also give you benchmarks. I call it benchmarks or milestones to check off as you progress with the project. So in any moment you know where you are advancing in your project. The optimal time is allowing 18 to 24 months for the planning process to the implementation. Of course, it will depend on what type of implementation you have decided your integrated library system will be. If it's a turnkey implementation, it may take less time. If you're using open source, as we saw last week, then it may involve more time than 24 months. It will depend on the type of implementation and the resources that you have available for upgrading the legacy system into an integrated library system. I prefer a detailed timeline with dates. For example, you may have calendar dates, like from January to March you send the RFPs, from April you review the RFPs, and from May to July see the product demos. And please go to the textbook and see the timeline examples and details. It's not always the case when you have to have the timeline with calendar days. You can also have a timeline using numbers or using percentages. The idea is that you have milestones that you will be completed along the timeline. Please refer to the text and see some examples. Okay, thank you.